person to try and like take mini days off in general. I just don't like the idea of doing that because it gets me out of my like zone. I like having time off to do things I want to do, but it gets me out of my zone, and then it's really hard to get back into your work load. You get used to being lazy in a way. And it's not just me that had that happen. I have lots of relatives that are hardworking folks that had similar things. I think it's just our worth ethic, you know? It's hard to be like going back to the norm, you know? Yeah, slide down that hill, girly. Woo! Okay, that was my favorite slide so far. Not gonna lie, 100% love that. You know, that's another thing they could have added to Sable that I think would have been really cool is the idea of sledding. Like you could get a snowboard or a board and everything, and you could be pulled around and kind of like zoom around the sand. Maybe even have like races where you could get some airtime. Like, cause they have those like sand, those like they look like snowboards, but I think they're called boogie boards basically. But that's kind of what they are. They're like these short little things, and you use them to like surf, but you can use them on sand too. They have specific ones made for them. They're not called a boogie board, but that's the closest thing I can think to like describe them. Um, but you can get those, and people have them, and then they have like little parachutes on the back of them, and that would be a really cool like thought, you know. And you could have like stand stuff, and you could do like tricks and stuff. Or if they ever did a Save 2 and they have like a co-op, you can do it to where one person's driving and one person is the parachuter, and you guys have to score points together, kind of like in Mario Kart and a few other games that do that similar thing. It would be hilarious. I would love it. Um, but yeah, like I think that Save has an opportunity to do lots of things. I don't know how old the game is. I don't know if the devs are even going to make a second one, or a one built in the same universe or same planet even. But you know, some fun thoughts. I also kind of wish there actually been racing. The ring racing like things were fun, but they weren't. They were too short in my opinion. I would have liked one that raced you around the entire terrain or around a specific region. You know, like kind of like pod racing, you did by yourself, or even being able to race a ghost in that time frame in that area. It could be like a haunting of the past kind of thing. You can learn about the ancient technology and ancient folks from that, because they could have been like ancient like racers, you know, that are trying to learn that came and had the most current record, you know. So you could have met like a kid who was the record keeper of the region back in the day, and you beat their record, and your character can then say a few words. But then it's kind of like sad too, because by you doing that, you become the next line of history, and you feel like you have like you're losing, like you take their place a little bit, only to find out later that no, all of the pod racers, no matter who's winning, or all the racers, no matter who's won in the past, are recorded at an archive. Like there's like a building that's like the library type thing, kind of a place of record keeping. And in that record keeping, you learn that all of the racers and their information is stored there, even in your records. So, like, you get to learn that you just kind of get to sit in that the pedestal for a short time, and that's sad. But if you deserve the win, you deserve the glory of it, you know? And that kind of makes it to where your character kind of, like, has a contributing part to it, you know? Sorry, I'm trying to decide if I'm sitting too close to it or if I've got it. No. I think I gotta get up this. I think I got up this floating thing. I can climb it, so there's something up here I can get. Kind of nice. But yeah, so it might be kind of cool if they did something like that. They have potential, in my opinion, to make more stuff, or like the next generation. It would even be cool that if you had like the first game or the second game and you played it, you could hold up, I think I gotta get up higher on this crystal. I think you can climb these things. think you have to get on the small one first and climb up it slowly. That'd be interesting if you could like find out about Sable and how and what happened with Sable and everything. Like you could kind of learn about Sable and her history. Because it would be neat if your character isn't necessarily like she's not the main protagonist. She's just like, or in the next one, but she's like mentioned. Maybe they make hints about it. Like there was a writer, someone who came by and came through and did this particular thing. Alright, this next big part of the video is going to be me accelerating past this because I have to go not once but twice up this this vantage point here, because it turns out this vantage point is the hardest point in the game, and I get to the top and then teleport away like a dummy because I'm a special coconut. Alright, so I'm going to speed past it, and I thought about taking out my first attempt up that climb, but let's be real.
Come in to me, show us the way. I'm caught between the wisdom parts of the unknown, adored between two worlds, a sight to see. It feels like everything is moving around me. Feels like it is moving in time.
Alright, we're going to move back to the original speed of the video. If you saw where I messed up here, you get a cookie. And for everybody else who didn't catch where I messed up, you'll find out soon enough. And trust me, I only have myself to blame. Oh boy. Oh, thank God. I might have to take a screenshot of this just so I don't ever have to suffer for this again. Make a thumbnail, be like, I got to the hardest spot now. Now we die in peace. Oh, thank God. Ugh. You little shit. I'm generally gonna get a screenshot. I'm gonna get a snippet because I want the snippet tool. That's right. We use the snippet here because I'm lazy and I'm stupid. It's the only one I really know how to use well. I'm going to be delayed by 3 seconds. Oh, no. There we go. Got it that time. There we go. Ready to go. I should say I'm determined to make sure that these worms are done. Okay, so I need to see if there's one here at the Magpie that we're missing, or if there's just the one in the open desert. I think there's just the one in the open desert. Come on, zoom in. No. I swear, this one's the computer zooming is not lovely. There is one missing on the Magpie, which is over here. It's over here somewhere. Specifically, like right here, I think. Alright, and then obviously we have one out in the desert somewhere. Which is... yeah, over here with this gray one is. The gray one's not an easy one to look at. Okay. We're gonna first see if it's in a cave around the corner. And see if that helps. On the good news is I'm pretty sure the rest of these are gonna be one and dones. Yeah, see, look, there's a cave here. Well, I don't know if it's a cave actually. If it's a cave really, or if it's. Oh, hey. Well, at least I know I haven't been here. This seems to be that place the worm would be hiding. Yeah. Yep, it's back here by the statue. Cool. I can respect this one. This one's well hidden. The only reason I happened to think about it was I was up there earlier at one point during these videos and didn't see it. So now we have, was it 59? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there is one more that we are missing then, because there is 64 in the game. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Is it the top of this? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's where they're all at each of the tops of the temples. I don't think all of the temples I checked the roof of. Maybe I should have. It seems like almost all of them had one. Which might be where my last missing one is. Alright. Let's get the health back up. I don't think we need too much for this since it's not that tall. Alright. And there's one per region. Yeah. And I feel like I haven't been up all of them. I think I've been up 5 of them. We'll go grab these 4 and we'll see. I think I accidentally clicked some markers, and when I accidentally clicked the markers, it made them go away, which caused problems, obviously. I don't know if we're on top of these things, but that makes the most sense to me.
To me, show us the way. I'm caught between the wind and parts of the unknown. Adored between 2 worlds, a sight to see. It feels like everything is moving around me. Feels like it is moving in time.
Look at them! They make little chickens with feathers that look like they're made of like leaves. I like it. Super cute. All right. Let's see. This is also a good spot to hide stuff, like the little worms and things right here in the little crevice of the rock. I would have preferred it. See, this is the thing too. If you see right there on that ledge there, where you see the stripes and the red and the black, that makes it so much easier to see the different layers. If everything had been colored that way, where it was easy to see, we have one light, one dark, and a medium color, it would have been a lot easier to try and like see surfaces. It still would have been challenging to climb up of, but at least you'd be able to see. Okay. I think it's to the top of that. Right? Up there? Yeah, up there. This one also seems a little random to me as to why these ones are here, since they're not around any monuments, really. Seems there's one there. But, like, maybe that's just because these ones are really pretty buildings. I don't know. Maybe it's just the towers are there. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I ain't complaining, though. Not with these ones. Complain about ones that are actually difficult. This is going to be one pain that I have to edit when it comes to the speeding parts. Probably down there. Which means, yeah, okay. Kind of a little higher than I needed to go, but that's fine. I thought this was the pink one, not the purple one. Oh, okay. Over here? There, maybe? Oh, okay. I think it's up there. Up on that little tower. Hello? How are we? Where are we? There it is. I was like, if it isn't on this one, it's probably on one of the three. Okay. She has been stuffing her face today. Your bird. She had, like, food all over her face this morning. And looked like she buried her whole beak in it. is is the seeds at the top not need to be changed? Maybe he's stuffed all of his face and she has to dig farther in the bowl to get food. Imagine. Your husband is such a pig that you have to try and dig in the bottom of the barrel to get the last bit of potatoes. Find these damn worms and it's a nightmare. Oh, it's over here. This one. Okay, cool. Well, never mind. That nightmare's over. I've got one worm left and I found it. And then I have so much speeding on this one to have to do. I have to edit so much because it's so much climbing up walls and things. I know, but I have to do it before this week, before our travels. Which means I'm probably going to end up making sure that taking my time off. And you know how like we were talking about how there'll be a few days before the 16th. I think what I'm gonna do is on those days I'm not gonna stream. I'm just gonna work on editing and getting the video set up and getting the everything because we talked about cleaning the apartment. Yeah, making phone calls to the coworkers and things. Yeah. Huh? Do I want to know something? I don't know. Oh yeah? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, this guy, he was an asshole.
He was an asshole in high school? Yeah. You're like, oh, vengeance, it's come. I am now gonna be it's gonna be anime all over. My anime justice revenge.
So I asked him one where we say, can you pull up the camera to see like how he looks in a room? But he said that he's a bit like fat chubby. He said chubby. He was skinny when back then. What the fuck
That's so mean. Don't fat shame him. Old age catches us all.
He's still going through like his training process, but I told him that someone there like asked me questions like, is he married and like how is like what other jobs he has done.
Yeah, just getting to know the coworker to try and get to know him.
I just want to know how much his life sucks.
You're so mean. That's horrible. Awful.
But anyway, I just tell him that if anything, if he's like acting out or something, I don't care. Just find a way to fire him. If you
Fire. That's so horrible. That's not cool. Do you have any more eggs? Yes. I have the last eggs, thank God. Here are the eggs. Take them.
You said the 5 more eggs.
Huh? No. I gave her the last eggs.
Nothing happened.
Okay. For those of you who still don't know where the grave mistake I made is, here it is. I went up to the top of those floating towers, the hardest part to get into the game, you know, the one that I complained about. I took time to take a screenshot. I did not pick up the egg. So now this is my second attempt to scale this monstrosity to get the egg, because I'm prideful, spiteful.
Come in to me, show us the way. I'm caught between the wisdom parts of the unknown, adored between two worlds, a sight to see. It feels like everything is moving around me. Feels like it is moving in time.
Okay, this section of the video was very highly accelerated. It was almost 1,000% sped up. It was probably somewhere between 20 and 40 minutes of content alone. During stream, it was probably not very interesting to watch because there was a lot of cursing and a lot of just quiet concentrations. But we've accelerated for you, and like I said, I could have taken this mistake out, but I didn't think it was honest to do that, and it would just be better to show that I messed up. Plus, it's, like I said, more funny for everybody else, and more painful for me, and embarrassing. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Anywho, so we did get it done eventually. It took us more times and tries to do it the second time than it did the first time. But thank God, it's over. The suffering ended. Alright, back to the video. Alright. I know, at this point, it should be good. It is. Okay.
Oh.
I must have teleported away when I was doing it, because my screenshot thing was dead. Hey, at least I beat it twice. Alright, there we go. Now we've done that. I'm probably gonna end up, like, cutting a lot of that. Like, not necessarily that specific, but just, like, zooming past through a lot of it.
Matter of fact, you could ask them so like bloopers. Like, I try to say, see, there you go. So hard to say, let me try.
Oh, I was gonna zoom and speed it up all the way to that point when I got it. Hear me talk about it. And then be like, and she forgot about it. Like, put a little screen thing in it. And then be like, and it took them 30 more tries to get it again, so I did it twice. But do you see what I mean? I was like, you have to be very particular. I sat there quiet as hell waiting for it to happen. Maybe play some, like, Yankee Doodle or something. The music. Just something stupid. Okay. Now we get to the point that I actually wanted to get. Because this part I just wanted to finish because I started it. You're a damn child. You owe me child support too. Lots of it. Sable, my little chum, you've done it. You found us, all of us. I feel a wave of relief wash over me as her voice echoes in my head. Whether it's hers or mine, I cannot really tell, but I hope it's both. I never doubted you. Oh, we can never truly thank you, but hopefully this is enough. Please take this and come stay with us anytime. The final thing. Do you want to know what all that was for? The important last treasure piece. The most expensive part of this whole thing. That. Yep. Here's, you want to see what the whole getup looks like? Let me show you what the whole getup looks like, okay? Because we got a mask. This is the mask. Alright. We've got a shirt for it too, which is that. And the legs, right? This is the high end. Why is it always pink in video games? Pink is always like the, we are the most expensive Gucci stuff. In the game was just that. I'm gonna probably end this particular video and then I'm gonna actually finish the ending. So people watching the stream is gonna be like, we're gonna see it